pattern you have to cast on a multiple of 14 plus 3 symmetry stitches and plus 2 edge stitches. So here I have just a few stitches, but after that I'll have 33 stitches, so that means 2 repeats of the pattern and then the edge stitches and the symmetry stitches. So let's start row number 1, knit the edge stitch, and after that we start the repeat for this row, and it's slip 1 yarn over, knit 1. Slip 1 yarn over means slip 1 purlwise with yarn over needle. So we go with the needle under the yarn and then insert the needle into the stitch and slip it purlwise. So, and after that knit 1. Slip 1 yarn over, knit 1, and repeat that until you have only 2 stitches left on the needles, on the left needle, and here they are. And in the end we slip 1 yarn over and slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. After that slide the stitches to the other end, pick up the second color yarn, and since it's the blue flame pattern I have 2 shades of blue, and we start row number 2. Slip purlwise the edge stitch, then we put the yarn in front and purl the stitch and the yarn over from the previous row, and that's in brioche that's called brioche purl, and after that slip 1 yarn over. So that's the repeat for this row: brioche purl, purl together the stitch and the yarn over, and then slip 1 yarn over, and repeat until you have 2 stitches left on the needle, and brioche purl, slip 1 yarn over. So here are my 2 stitches, because the stitch and the yarn over counts as 1 stitch in brioche, so that's 1 stitch and that's 1 stitch, even if here you see 2 stitches. Usually that's 2 stitches, in brioche that's 1. So in the end we brioche purl and then slip the stitch, the edge stitch purlwise with yarn in front. After that turn the work, pick up the first color yarn, and we start row number 3. Knit the edge stitch, and the repeat for this row is slip 1 yarn over, brioche purl. So you already know slip 1 yarn over means you slip the stitch with yarn over needle, and then brioche purl means you purl together the stitch and the yarn over from the previous row. So again, like in the previous rows, we do the repeat until we have only 2 stitches left on the needle, and here they are, and we slip 1 yarn over and then slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. Slide the stitches to the other end, pick up the second color yarn, and we start row number 4. Slip purlwise the edge stitch, and the repeat for this row is brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over. Brioche knit means you knit together the stitch and the yarn over from the previous row, and then slip 1 yarn over just like I showed you. And we repeat slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over until we have 2 stitches left. Again, this is 1 stitch in brioche, the stitch and the yarn over, so we brioche knit this stitch and then slip purlwise with yarn in the back the edge stitch. So pay attention with the edge stitches. When we knit in color 1, in the beginning we knit, and in the end we slip purlwise with yarn in front. When we knit with color 2, we in the beginning we slip purlwise, and in the end in row number 2 we slip purlwise with yarn in front, and in row number 4 we slip purlwise with yarn in the back. So these were the first 4 rows. From row number 5 I'll have all my stitches on, and I'll show you the first pattern row with all the increases and decreases that form the pattern, the flame. So now I have all my stitches on, 33 stitches. So let's start row number 5. This is the first pattern row. Knit the edge stitch, slip 1 yarn over, And here in this column, I say column for these brioche knit stitches in color 1 columns. So in this column we have to do 2 stitches increase. That means you brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, and after that you can slip the stitch from the needle. After that, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2 columns, 1, slip on yarn over, 2, slip on yarn over, and here in these 2 columns we will do a left slant decrease. So slip knitwise the brioche stitch, knit together 2 brioche stitches and pass over the first slipped stitch. And there it is, the left slant decrease. After that, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, and that's 1 repeat that I have in my swatch. And now let's start over and do the second repeat. Slip on yarn over, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over. Here we do the left slant decrease, so slip knitwise, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, and that's the end of the second repeat. And then we have the symmetry stitches and last edge stitch, and then you need slip on yarn over. Here in this last column we increase again by 2 stitches, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. After that, slip on yarn over and slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. So this was the first pattern row. After each pattern row you have to knit rows 2, 3 and 4, and I already showed you how to do that. Only in row number 2 there's a bit of a change when you knit the increased stitches, and I will show you what change there is. So you slip the edge stitch as I showed you, and we start the repeat as usual, brioche purl, slip on yarn over, and then here in the center of the increased stitches we purl this 1 stitch. We don't brioche purl because there's no yarn over, and continue slip on yarn over. So you know that when you have the increased stitches in the center you just purl instead of brioche purl, and that's the difference. And then you continue the repeat as I showed you in row number 2. You brioche purl, slip on yarn over, brioche purl, slip on yarn over, brioche purl, slip on yarn over, and here in the center you purl 1 stitch and then continue slip on yarn over. And so you finish row number 2, then you have to knit rows 3 and 4, and then I will show you the next pattern row. Row number 9, knit the edge stitch, slip on yarn over. Here in these 2 stitches that we increased previously we will do increases in each of them. So brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, and again brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. After that, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1 column, slip on yarn over, and here we do a left slant decrease. Slip knitwise, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over and brioche knit 2 columns, 1, slip on yarn over, and 2. So that's the repeat for this row, and I will do it again since I have 2 repeats. Slip on yarn over, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, left slant decrease. That means you slip, then knit together and pass over. After that, slip on yarn over and brioche knit 1, and slip on yarn over and brioche knit 2. And here are the symmetry stitches, slip on yarn over and increase in every of these columns. Brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. After that, slip on yarn over and slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. After this row, knit rows 2, 3 and 4. Row number 13, knit the edge stitch, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, and here we do the increase, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. After that, slip on yarn over, and again brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, and then slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, and here we do the left slime decrease. Slip knitwise the brioche stitch, knit together the next brioche stitches, and pass over the slipped stitch. And after that, slip on yarn over and brioche knit 2 columns, 1, slip on yarn over, and 2. And that's the end of the first repeat. And now I'll do the second one. Slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, increase here, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. Oh, that's what I did. After that, slip on yarn over, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, left slime decrease, slip the stitch, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, and that's the end of the second repeat. And now we have the symmetry stitches. Slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, increase here, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. After that, slip on yarn over, increase, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, and slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. And after this row, knit rows 2, 3, and 4. Row number 17, knit the edge stitch, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, that's 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over. Here we do the increase, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. After that, slip on yarn over, again the increase, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, and then slip on yarn over and brioche knit 2, 1, slip on yarn over, and 2, slip on yarn over, and here we do the left slime decrease, slip knitwise the brioche stitch, knit the next one to the next 2 stitches together, and then pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over and brioche knit 1 column, and that's the end of the first repeat. And now let's do the second one. Slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, increase here, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, again increase, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, and brioche knit 2 columns, 1, slip on yarn over, 2, slip on yarn over. Here we do the decrease, sorry, left slime decrease, so slip knitwise, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, and that's the end of the second repeat. And now we have the symmetry stitches. Slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over. Here we do the increase, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, again the increase, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, and brioche knit the last 2 columns. Brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, and slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. And after this row, knit rows 2, 3, and 4. Row number 21, knit the edge stitch, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 4 columns, 1, slip on yarn over, 2, slip on yarn over, 3, slip on yarn over, 4, slip on yarn over, and here we do the left slime decrease, so slip knitwise the brioche stitch, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, and pass over the slipped stitch. And after that, brioche knit 2 columns, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, and here we do the left slime decrease again. Slip knitwise, brioche knit together the next 2 stitches, and pass over. After that, slip on yarn over, and that's already the start of the second repeat. So brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 3, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 4, slip on yarn over. Here we do the left side decrease, slip knit twice, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches and pass over. After that, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, and here we do the left side decrease, slip knit twice, knit together and pass over. And after that, and that's the end of the second repeat, and here we have the symmetry stitches, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 3, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 4, slip on yarn over, and here we do the left side decrease, so slip knit twice, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, and then pass over the slipped stitch, and slip on yarn over, and in the end we brioche knit these 2 columns, 1, slip on yarn over, 2, slip on yarn over, and slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch, and after that knit rows 2, 3 and 4. Row number 25, knit the edge stitch, slip on yarn over, and it's very simple. You have to brioche knit 3 columns and left side decrease, and again brioche knit 3 columns. So let's start. Brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 3, slip on yarn over. Here we do the left side decrease, so slip knit twice, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over, and again brioche knit 3. 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 3, and that's the end of the first repeat. And now we start the second one. Slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 3, slip on yarn over, a left side decrease here in the middle of this flame, slip knit twice, knit together, pass over, slip on yarn over, again brioche knit 3, 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 3, and that's the end of the second repeat. And here I have the symmetry stitches, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 3 again, 1, slip on yarn over, 2, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 3, slip on yarn over, and then the left side decrease, slip knit twice the brioche stitch, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, pass over the slipped stitch, and after that slip on yarn over and brioche knit these last 2 columns, 1, slip on yarn over, and 2, slip on yarn over, and slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. After this row, knit rows 2, 3 and 4. Row number 29, knit the edge stitch, slip on yarn over, and then we start with brioche knit 2 columns, 1, slip on yarn over, 2, slip on yarn over, and now we do the left side decrease, so slip knit twice the brioche stitch, knit together 2 brioche stitches and pass over the slip stitch. After that, slip on yarn over, and again we brioche knit 2 columns, 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, and then here we start another flame and we do an increase, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. After that, slip on yarn over. So that was the end of the first repeat, and then we start the second repeat, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, left side decrease, slip knit twice, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over, and again brioche knit 2, 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, and here we do just above the previous flame we start another one, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, and that's the end of the second repeat. And now we have the symmetry stitches, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over. Here we do the left side decrease, so slip knit twice the brioche stitch, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, like this. After that, pass over the slipped stitch and then slip on yarn over and brioche knit these 2 columns, 1, slip on yarn over, 2, slip on yarn over, and slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. And after that, knit rows 2, 3, and 4. Row number 33, knit the edge stitch, slip 1 yarn over. After that, brioche knit 1 column, slip 1 yarn over, and now we do the left slend decrease here. Slip knit twice the brioche stitch, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 2 columns, 1, slip 1 yarn over, 2, slip 1 yarn over, and here in the increased stitches we increase again in each of them. Brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over, and again brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. And that's the end of the repeat. So that's the first repeat, and now the second one. Slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip 1 yarn over, left slend decrease. So slip the stitch, knit together the next 2 stitches, and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip 1 yarn over, and here we increase again in each of these columns. Brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over, and again brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. So that's the end of the second repeat, and now we have the symmetry stitches. Slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip 1 yarn over, left slend decrease, so slip knit twice, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip 1 yarn over and brioche knit 2 columns, 1, slip 1 yarn over, and 2, slip 1 yarn over, and slip purlwise with yarn in front of the edge stitch. And after this row, knit rows 2, 3, and 4. Row number 37, knit the edge stitch, slip 1 yarn over, and here in the beginning we do a left slend decrease, so slip knit twice the brioche stitch, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip 1 yarn over and brioche knit 3 columns. That's 1, slip 1 yarn over, 2, slip 1 yarn over, and 3. Slip 1 yarn over, and here we do the increase, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. After that, slip 1 yarn over, again the increase, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 1 column, and that's the end of the first repeat. And now let's do the second one. Slip 1 yarn over, left slend decrease, slip knit twice, knit together, pass over, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 3, slip 1 yarn over, and now we do the increase here, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over, again brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, and then slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 1. And that's the end of the second repeat, and now we have the symmetry stitches. Slip 1 yarn over, left slend decrease. For that, slip knit twice, knit together the next 2 stitches, and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip 1 yarn over and brioche knit 2 columns, 1, slip 1 yarn over, and 2, slip 1 yarn over, and slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. And after this row, knit rows 2, 3, and 4. Row number 41, knit the edge stitch, slip 1 yarn over, left slend decrease here in the beginning, slip knit twice, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, and then pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 3 columns, 1, slip 1 yarn over, 2, slip 1 yarn over, 3, slip 1 yarn over, and here we do the increases. So here brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over, and again brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. After that, slip 1 yarn over and brioche knit 2 columns, 1, slip 1 yarn over, and 2. And that's the end of the first repeat, and now we do the second repeat. Slip 1 yarn over, a left slend decrease in the beginning, so slip knit twice, brioche knit together 2 stitches, and pass over the slip stitch. After that, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 3 columns, 1, slip 1 yarn over, 2, slip 1 yarn over, 3, slip 1 yarn over. Here we do the increases, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over, again brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over, and brioche knit 2 columns, 1, slip 1 yarn over, and 2. And that's the end of the second repeat. And now we have the symmetry stitches. Slip on yarn over, a left slend decrease. So slip knit twice, knit together the next 2 stitches and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over and brioche knit 1 column. Slip on yarn over, slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. After this row, knit rows 2, 3 and 4. Row number 45, knit the edge stitch, slip on yarn over. After that, a left slend decrease, so slip knit twice the brioche stitch, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over and brioche knit 4 columns. 1, slip on yarn over, 2, slip on yarn over, 3, slip on yarn over, and 4, slip on yarn over. And here we do the left slend decrease, slip knit twice, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over and brioche knit 2 columns. 1, slip on yarn over, and 2. And this is the first repeat. And let's do the second one. Slip on yarn over, left slend decrease, so slip knit twice and brioche knit together next 2 stitches and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 4 columns. 1, slip on yarn over, 2, slip on yarn over, 3, slip on yarn over, 4, slip on yarn over. Here we do the left slend decrease, so slip knit twice, knit together 2 stitches and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over and brioche knit 2 columns. 1, slip on yarn over, and 2. And that's the end of the second repeat. And now we have just a few symmetry stitches. Slip on yarn over, and here we do the left slend decrease, so slip knit twice the stitch, then knit together the next 2 stitches and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over and slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. And after this pattern row, as usual, knit rows 2, 3 and 4. Row number 49, knit the edge stitch, slip on yarn over, and we have to brioche knit 4 columns. That's 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 3, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 4, slip on yarn over. And here we do the left slend decrease, so slip knit twice the brioche stitch, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches and pass over the slipped stitch. After that, slip on yarn over and then brioche knit 2 columns. 1, slip on yarn over, 2, and that's the end of the first repeat. And now let's start the second one. Slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 3, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 4, slip on yarn over. And now let's do the left slend decrease, so slip knit twice, knit together, pass over, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, and that's the end of the second repeat. And after that we have only 3 symmetry stitches, just like in the beginning. Slip on yarn over, brioche knit 1, slip on yarn over, and slip purlwise with yarn in front the edge stitch. This is the last pattern row. After this row you knit rows 2, 3 and 4, and then you have to repeat the pattern from row number 5 to row number 52.